Hey, what's up, YouTube? Wait, run that back. Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Gaming John here. In today's video, this is me winning one of the new, me winning a game in one of the new modes called Solo Showdown. Basically, it's the sweater mode. Everybody, all the good players, just join in and try their best just to win. Cause if you win, you'll be put on a leaderboard. At the end of this whole event, you're gonna look at the leaderboards. First place is gonna get a bunch of V-Bucks, like around 50,000, and well, apart from that, it ranges from like 25 to 100, and it ranges, and the V-Bucks drop down a little bit, but basically you'll get a good amount of V-Bucks if you win in place and rank. So right now, this is my second win on this mode. I haven't really been playing it because I prefer squads where it's a group of sweaters. But right here I decided to land Pleasant because well, my main objective was to get a win at every place with a name on the map. So I'm working on that right now. I already got one at Salty. I would have put out the one at Salty first, but it was a very low kill game. This one isn't too high, but it's still a win. The one at Salty, I did get only I think 3 kills, I believe. Only one person landed at Salty, but I let him loot up half of Salty while I looted up the other half, and then we fought. So right here I do hear somebody. I hear him at my level, so easy headshot. I just wait for him. Gotta wait patiently before you rush. I'm gonna briefly talk through the way I play, just so I can understand, because I know this YouTuber by the name of Cypher PK. He does a lot of live commentaries and explains the way he plays and how to basically get better at the game. But I enjoy his live commentaries. I don't really take his tips because I have my own manners, my own way to play, and I play on PlayStation. He plays on PC. So I mean, we all play our different ways. So I'm just here trying to stack up some wood just in case anybody's trying to build up to me. I have the advantage because nobody really gets materials here. I see building over here, and I thought there wasn't going to be too many people. So I come over here to see where the guy that won this fight is at, so I could get the easy kill. But yeah, I need just having materials early game, and this is where I hear having materials early game can really give you an advantage over other people. So here I just block him off. I get high ground. I get a 1-by-1. I wait to see where he's trying to come up. Get an easy headshot. I drop down a little bit. I don't see him, so I go back to a little 1-by-1. Now here I'm open the door. I go inside, and instead of going down to his level, I break a wall on the top floor to drop down on him when he least expects it. I see him run. I see the trap. I don't push him. I wait for him. He goes to hide. I come back to use these C4s to have the play at my advantage. I'm just gonna start breaking walls. I put those 2 right there under my floor just to take care of the trap, so I won't accidentally go into it. Right here, before I rush, I gotta fix the way of my loadout. Right here, I expected him to edit and make a window to try and shoot me, so I just passed by acting like I didn't see him. And once I saw him, I basically wouldn't be able to shoot me, expecting that I went around the house. So right here I make sure to break the trap. I get his loot, keep getting a little bit of wood. Right here I didn't know if I wanted to take the impulse or take the burst, because usually I like to have double ARs or a burst and an AR, but also rifles in general early game, because usually you don't have that much ammo early game, so you know. Sorry if my voice is a little off. Right, very early in the morning right now. It's let me check real quick. It is 7 a.m. and I barely woke up. It's not too early, but so right here I feel like I don't need to go loot any other houses. I already got a good amount of loot, and I'm trying to push for some kills. So I'm just gonna get a little bit of wood just in case, and I'm planning to leave I'm planning to leave Pleasant. Right here I'm just checking up. This is where I make sure that the houses were looted, just in case I want to go back for a chest or something. Just trying to kick the ball real quick. So right here, this is us escaping Pleasant with a good 2 kills. I wish there were more people, but 2 kills will have to settle. Just a lot of wood. I usually like to hit with my harvesting tool, and then quickly switch back to my gun or whatever, and then switch back to my harvesting tool, just so that I won't have to go through an animation. You see, look, boom, I'm done. I should switch to the gun. I opened the door before I switched. Boom, I'm done. Switch to the gun. Or I should be switching, because out of my time playing this game, I've noticed that if you just stay on the harvesting tool, you like kind of freeze up. And I never freeze, so I quickly switched to my gun so that I could go through another animation that's a lot rapid and quick, in order for me to continue with my movement, because I don't want to stop my momentum. I like to hit these trees right here because they do give you a good amount of wood, and obviously the bushes, because they're just a 1 hit, easy 5. The bushes range from 5 to 10 with wood, so easy quick wall right there. These give you like a good 50, I believe. They take forever to harvest. Right now I'm just looking around, make sure there's nobody behind me. Always gotta check your surroundings, even when you're stuck in a storm, to be honest. There's always somebody near. I absolutely love these trees. I'm just trying to get max wood. I do get it, so now switching over to brick. I love wood because most likely in my next video I'll give you a visual representation as to why, but right now I'll just tell you. So basically, when you put a structure of wood down, right here I couldn't see the gun, so I'm just getting closer. I don't know what was wrong with my eyesight, but basically when you put a structure of wood down, it spawns in with more health than brick and metal. Obviously towards the end, once it's finished building, the brick and the metal obviously have way much more health than the wood. But if you're in a quick fight, like a dude's pushing you, y'all are face to face and stuff, and you're trying to build, I would recommend wood, because wood spawns in with more. So if he's trying to shoot you, it's gonna take you more bullets. If you're placing right here, I see this dude and I'm waiting for him to stop. I take quick shots, good headshot, drop him down pretty quickly. He does have a good amount of loot. But back to the whole building. So with wood, obviously it protects you more than the others on a face-to-face battle. See, now if you're gonna stay in a 1x1 in camp, I would obviously recommend metal, because they can shoot you, but you have more time to react, because metal does take metal, once it's done finishing getting built, it does have more health than any other structure with wood and metal. I mean wood and brick. But wood does eat up those shots right as soon as it gets placed. Right here, I'm pretty happy. I got a grenade launcher. A grenade launcher is always good for pressure. If you ever get an opponent to start panicking and start panic building, that could be an easy kill. But don't ever underestimate your opponents. They could surprise you. Right here I'm just building now because I see that the edge of the mountain on the minimap, I see that it's still in the zone. So I'm just trying to build up, get some high ground, try and get my max wood again. I wasn't sure where I wanted to place those stairs, but I just kept on putting them. So right here my materials aren't looking too bad. I'm good for a good building fight, and my guns are fairly well too. I wish I had a blue tack, but a green tack will do. Because lately Fortnite has been tripping with the whole damage system in the game. You could be face to face with somebody, headshot him, just 20 damage. He headshots you, your whole 200 health is gone. It's crazy. There's been times where I get like 7 damage and I'm like right in front of them. Sometimes I get overconfident and I drop down to their level. If I have a high ground, I usually drop down once I get a couple shots in, and sometimes I die now because of the stupid damage system. I drop down, I get 7 damage, and they knock my whole life away. So here I'm just looking around the map. Since I have high ground, I'm like a radar, a satellite, just on top of the map. Right here I decided to drop down to go try and see if I could get any kills. I don't necessarily see anybody. I get stuck. I thought I could fit through there. I tried putting the floor down just in case I edit my way out of here. I'm happy nobody saw me. I don't know why that I didn't edit. Then I tried it again. Didn't edit. And I thought I had the floor under me. That's why I didn't build a quick floor. But then I saw that there was no floor. I see somebody there. Started trying to take a moving sniper shot. I dropped down to go fight him. He doesn't see me obviously. So he pushes the house, and I'll take this quick shield. I do move too much right here. But I like to move so that I don't have to build. Because if I build, it's just wasting materials. If I move in the radius that they give me, then it's a half and half difficult shot for a sniper to hit me, or shots to hit me. Because I'm constantly moving in a weird way. Not necessarily in a pattern. I'm just moving within my radius. And well, while you're trying to get a good shot on me, you won't. I'm done drinking whatever I'm drinking, or done healing. So right here I'm trying to find this dude. I don't see him. I can only assume he's at the house because it's all covered. So I'm just making sure. I see the minis. I plan to go for them, but then I check out this base. There's nobody inside. I look for traps, then I drop down. Then I do believe I hear shots in a little bit. Yes, and then I start pushing the shots. I would have gone back for the shields, but I don't want the person to get healed full to the limit, to the max limit, before I get there. So just making sure I get some wood. Yes, trying to get as much as I can before I go to fight. And right here I see the structure. I go check it out if anybody's just healing in there. I switch back to my shotgun just to be ready to start shooting. If you're ever in a 1v1, like face-to-face type fight, don't aim with your shotgun. If you look closely to the crosshair, I don't know how I missed that. I try and shoot some grenades in there with my grenade launcher. They don't work out. But yeah, if you're in a 1v1, as you can see the crosshair in the center of your screen of the shotguns, they're pretty big. He doesn't want to react, so I just snipe him. And then yeah, like a whole body fits in that whole crosshair in the center of your screen, so just make sure to just hit your shots. And bum 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 bum. Right here, we're just waiting for the zone to close. I'm just gonna get a better structure right here. I don't know why these building mechanics are getting out of control. It doesn't even let me edit. There you go. I don't know why the stairs built over there. I hear fighting. I see that he won the fight. GG's. He hits her shots. He hit his shots. So now right here, before I get sniped, because it has happened before where I get a little too confident and don't build around me for safety. Right here, make sure I'm covered. I don't want grenades being thrown in here, so I block it off the top. Now I look like a little mini tower. I fix my stairs so I don't have just that corner peak. I'm trying to see him. I see him building. Try and make sure he doesn't stop, because if he does, I will shoot. I see him on top. Try and take some shots. Try and do the most little I can to peek. Because I do believe at this time, I believed he was a good one fight, a little quick building fight, and he got out of the way on the top in seconds. I just want to say how much I love this gun. The new burst, it's crazy accurate and just crazy with the damage. In a couple seconds I will start seeing him build again. I did want to go for the med kit from the guy that I sniped, but that would be one, too risky, and two, it'd be putting me in the zone. So I just waited here, waited for any of his movements. Excuse me. I do see him building up here, so I get any gun ready. That's the only problem with standard if you haven't mastered it till the fullest. Sometimes you're gonna accidentally. I'm just trying to put some pressure on him with the grenades. I do pushes back to where he was, but yeah. On standard, you can only rotate through the cycle down on the bottom right with triangle, or for Xbox users Y, you can just basically go right. So for my burst, I'm gonna press triangle, goes to the shotgun. I'm gonna press triangle, goes to the grenade launcher, and then once I reach my sniper, it just goes back to the first place. It happens the same with building, so starting off it is a little challenging and stuff, but I wouldn't be able to get used to combat, bro. Right here I see him pushing out, trying to get the safe tattoo, a sniper shot. I picked up my sniper a little bit too much. Trying to wait for him. I do see him. A little sneaky zombie. So hiding behind trees, this is where I take time to get a little better positioning. Boom boom boom. I see him again. Instead of with the sniper before I miss shots and let him start building again, I hit him with the new OP gun, the new burst. He slightly gets touched by the storm. I see that little box, so I know he's trying to heal. He just came from a fight. I didn't give him time to heal. I'm pushing. He continues healing, so he doesn't want to build. A grenade slips in and kills him. So I'm at 5 kills right now. There's 2 other people right. There's 3 people left. 2 people, not including me. Somebody starts shooting at me. I start pushing back because I hear grenades. I don't want to get caught up. I make sure he doesn't get a free shot on me. I meant to put a campfire down because I was going to start shooting back, but a jump had worked. I came back over here. I made sure to get that campfire because that's what I went into the storm for. Then I hear the grenades again. In a little bit. There you go. And I accidentally passed over my AR. And I went to my shotgun, so that really screwed me up right there. So right here I still hear the grenades, so I'm pushing back, making sure I block off the grenades. I don't want to get cut. In more simple words. So right here I don't know why the walls weren't building. And right here I'm just trying to get a little bit of high ground. Because I know he's pushing or he's doing something. I see where he's at. I drop down a little bit so the stairs can protect me, so he won't get easy headshots. I take some shots back. I see those grenades enter my building, so I make sure I leave. If you're ever getting pushed with grenades from a grenade launcher or something, either if you're at a good distance, just retreat. And that's all I can say. Retreat and build off to block off any loose grenades bouncing around. So right here I'm just trying to get up to his level. I do. I see him shoot it down, so I go back to where I had the wall. Get a good headshot on him. I drop back down. I'm waiting for him. But yeah, either push back or push towards him. I hear him building. I drop down to a place where he doesn't expect me to shoot at. Pick up a quick tack. I see what else I can do. I get some minis. So here I get another cozy campfire, and I don't want to be at a disadvantage because there is one person left apart from me. So I build and I make sure I heal up. Because why be at a disadvantage when you had so many opportunities? Right here I technically have max everything, and I wish the guy that I went up against was a little bit more competitive, more challenging, but you can always get good players. So right here I do hear him. I make sure he doesn't get any shots on me. I just start building. I don't know why the floor didn't build. I just switched to my traps, but that really messed me up right there. Lost my focus. I semi-hear him. I tried putting another floor down, but it didn't work. I don't know how floor put down when I wanted to set it right here. Easy quick peeks, and he lost the game because he didn't want to build. So right here, I gotta drop a double piece and hit him with a great dance. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Stick around, and I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.